So I'm finishing up, this is actually finishing up the first part of the Cooster build. And I just wanted to, I didn't talk about it on the video because I'm not fully prepared to talk about a product until I've used it quite a few times. But I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it would be interesting. In the past, I've always not hesitated, but I've been very careful about using oils and enamels, especially oils in my weathering because they take so long to dry. I mean, sometimes I have to, work on a model and get it to a point that I say, okay, that's the end of this video. And even if the next video is coming out a week later, I've got to immediately start the next part of whatever is going on, often that same day. There's been plenty of times that I would finish up filming something and say, happy day to you, friends, bye-bye, push the camera aside and begin working on the very next thing right then. So waiting for oils to dry sometimes can be a little bit of an impediment to getting things done. However, I heard Martin on Night Shift talk about using a product called Oil Expert. It says it's an enhancing medium, modify finish, and shorten drying time. Now, they have different types, matte effects, satin effects, and high gloss effects. I wanted the matte effects, so I ordered some of this. And it's essentially a enhancement to or replacement of your normal odorless thinner. Now, the stuff is purple, but it doesn't seem to affect the color at all when you mix it in. But what you can do with this is either mix it in with your odorless thinner, or even use it as its own thinner. You can just thin oils with this. It behaves just like odorless thinner that I've been able to tell. But what's really special about it is I used this same time yesterday morning to do some oil work, to just do some underlying staining and shading and dot filtering on this. And after I got done with the filming and said all the stuff, and thanks for joining me, blah, 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 I got out my brush that I've been smearing all the paint around with, and I just soaked it in the oil, in the odorless thinner, and damped off some of it and tried to move this stuff around. It's rock solid. 24 hours, this stuff is rock solid. Normally it takes over a week. Sometimes if you put on oils heavy enough, it can actually take a month for them to really dry out so that you can't smear them around. But I tried this morning. I didn't blend this as well as I wanted to. And so I tried to blend this out. It didn't go anywhere. 24 hours. Now, over the weekend, I'm going to do some tests to see, okay, how fast does it work? Because I did this work, headed off yesterday morning, headed off to work, came back home. Last night when I sat down at the bench here, I did some other stuff. I didn't work on this at all. It's only this morning that I pulled it back out. But 24 hours, that stuff is rock solid. I'm going to do some further experiments to see how fast it does dry. And, what is the difference between mixing it, say, 50-50 with thinner, using it, just straight out of the bottle. But if you've heard me talk about my need for speed in my work, you know why I use acrylics, because they dry fast. But I'm telling you, this stuff right here, because I prefer to use oils. They're just so much more flexible in terms of, nothing else blends like them, not even enamels. You just can't blend anything else like you can oils. And if this speeds up the drying time like it seems to be doing, literally, I don't mean this to just be cliche. It truly is a game changer for me. I'm really excited about this. I felt like when Martin said it worked well for him, I could trust it. And so I just kind of went ahead and got 3 bottles of it, because I figure if it works that well, I don't want to be without this stuff. I could see this being, just something. There's not too many products that I try to shill too much, but if this one is working like it's working now, I'm going to really push it, because it's just, it truly is a game changer. I'm really excited about the fact that I was able to do work with oils, come back the next day to continue the work on it, and it was dried and ready to go. I didn't have to change my workflow one bit. And this is, I'm excited about this. So anyway, I just wanted to share this with y'all as I'm sitting here finishing up the filming for part 1 of the Cooster video. And if you've not heard of this, and if you use oils, it's definitely worth checking out. I'll drop a link down below on the Patreon page that this video is going to appear on. But this stuff, it comes from Poland, so it took a little while to get to me. But man, this stuff is great. I'm really excited about making use of this.